So this isn't a house I guess we can't get in. But Tracy wants to show us something real quick.
This is a replica of the cages that they used to put the criminally insane.
Wow.
That they couldn't handle them, so they felt like they were like monsters, or they just untreatable, or just wild people, or whatever. But they would throw them in. Like this is a replica of the actual cages that they used to actually keep people in.
Wow.
In the Cherry Hospital, they would literally keep them in cages.
That's sad.
And this was a replica.
This
is a replica of one of the cages that can't get in there. I feel it'll be open to. Might just be rubbish. Oh yeah. I don't know if I want to.
Is it? Oh, it's wood.
It's wood. It's just a replica.
No, that would have been metal back in the day, because you know people that are.
Right.
Yeah, you can't get in, but yeah, I just want to show y'all that. Now that's a scale that they might would have weighed them on. But yeah, this was one of the houses, but they had these in the insane in the asylum before. Well, we're gonna try this road around, because like I said, I'm getting all twisting back around, but I'm gonna. It's over on this side, back behind these buildings. So you have to get back.
I can.
But I just thought y'all might want to see that.
That's interesting, yeah.
Where they actually used to keep them in cages like that.
That's sad.
Because all of these houses and stuff are still part of the asylum. So they used to have like, this would have been like maybe a dormitory for a handful of people that were really bad off or something.
Do they do tours and stuff still out here?
Because it's all abandoned now. Like they need to do something with it. But since the flood, they just shut everything down and boarded everything up. And I've been trying to get Steve to get us in, but he's working on it. But the state won't let anybody in because it's a risk of collapse or something. So they won't let us in.
Safety.
To the unmarked graves of, I guess, the inmates from the psych ward, I'm assuming. So what do you think so far, Dream?
It's interesting. Like I said before, I'm glad that Tracy was able to meet us here. And I heard that story about Mr. Wilson on her page, and it really makes you want to cry.
Yeah.
You know, he's only one in I don't know how many thousands of, unfortunately, innocent people that had something horrible done to them, and was innocent. That's the key. They're innocent. Instead of have these things done to them, it's just sad. Period. Yeah.
Regardless on, you know, who the person is, race, color, or anything, but anytime an innocent person is accused and mistreated,
and they were always killed or castrated or.
As far as I can see, all of that and all of this, you see that little placard? That's the only marker that they gave these people. So this goes back for acres. Like it could even, the woods could even grown over it, but all of this is Paupersville. There's bodies everywhere.
So is this for people that
walk right down to that placard over there? I just don't. I was thinking right there we could just walk over there too.
Right.
But either side, but this side has the marker.
Okay.
So is this what for the people that was in that place we just left from, right?
Yes. And what they did to them was they brought them back here. They didn't feel they had any family or relatives. They didn't bother to contact anybody. They just brought them back here, stuck them in a hole without a marker or anything.
So is Mr. Wilson
and just brought bodies back here and was just burying people.
So is Mr. Wilson buried back here?
No, Mr. Wilson is not back here. He would be probably over in
a regular cemetery.
The cemetery where the headstones, because they know better than to throw him in a pauper's grave.
Right.
They knew better than to do that, so they wouldn't have done that. But his case was so widely recognized that once he passed away, no, they wouldn't have let them put him back here. So he would be, there's another cemetery, I think, on the other side that is a commemorative or memorial type cemetery that would have Mr. Junior's will probably be over there. And it's sad that they just threw them back here and just buried them like dogs, you know, it's like dogs in the ground. And you know how these brand new houses they're building up now, and then people are on TikTok saying there's something wrong with their house, and they don't realize, and I found this out from a friend, I'm not even gonna put them on blast, that knows for a fact a pauper's field like this, they wouldn't tell anybody. They just build on top of it. And a lot of the newer communities that we have now, you know, the little houses with tiny yards and all them kind of look like, they cleared and probably found old graves back there and didn't say anything and built houses up on top of them.
We passed so many tombstones just in random areas, like in a field like this.
And that's what the construction guys do. They, instead of them moving, they would throw that out there and maybe like bury it somewhere.
That's tombstones.
Right.
Tombstones.
But see, she's used to that. It's normal up here.
Came from a spot where they found an old grave and they wanted to build something there.
Right.
They just moved the headstone.
Right.
And they could be planning to lie and say that they pre-buried bodies here and put
Exactly.
the headstones back up,
which we
it's cheaper
did.
than digging up each individual body.
We did a
and
story on
put it
that
back.
on in Tampa at the projects. The projects, they found a bunch of tombstones in the back yards, and they build over the over
with African American graveyards anyway, and they do that all the time.
They do.
There's no respect.
And by me being a historian, like I love cemeteries, I've noticed that when you go, and this has nothing to do with race, I'm just using it. When you go into a white cemetery, you'll see Alice so-and-so, daughter of blah, blah, blah. And then you can see like where Alice might have married Mr. Miller, but then the Millers are over here. Like you can read their entire family tree just by walking around and reading headstones. And you can see how this dead lady's daughter married this family's son, and now she's that person, and then their kids are buried with them. But then in the black cemeteries, it's just your name, your date, and that's it. It's not like the daughter of so and so and so, and the son.
The only thing I have to say about that is a lot of that is because of the African American community they don't participate in keeping up, you know, the African American graveyard.
And they're just going on with how they were taught. Just think about they were raised to commemorate on a headstone. When they buried the slaves, they just threw them down there and maybe even gave them a wood cross. So they kind of grew up thinking that was the way that it was supposed to be. So they never thought about writing the first and last name, but not that so-and-so was the daughter of so-and-so, because you know my mom just passed. So when I do her headstone, I'm going to make sure that her name, and I'm going to tell daughter of Lucy Reed Witcher and, you know, Fred Braxton. I'm going to make sure that both her parents' name are on her headstone so people know who she is. Because they don't do that. We don't do that as black people. We really don't. And I think we should start doing that. We should start leaving traces for our ancestors starting now on our headstone so that they can see where we come from.
Because the only time they do that is in obituaries. That's it.
That's true. We will get a booklet for the funeral
but then
with
when you
pictures.
Go to the tombstone, you just know this is so and so. They were born this day and died that day, and that's all you know.
That's true. That's true.
You don't know who they
that
were.
is so
This
true.
is the son of Sir Arthur, blah blah blah, and Madam so and so. Like that would be nice to know.
It
would be nice to go into a black cemetery and be able to tell the family story like I do when I walk in white cemeteries, and it hurts because I'm like, I can read their whole family tree just right here in these plots. You know who came from where, even the babies that were only a couple of days old got almost a daggone thing on there.
Come to think of it, that's not only in the black community, because we go through a lot of, you know, Latino graves, and they don't do it. They don't do a son of or father.
No, they don't.
No, they don't do it. Only the white people do. The blacks.
And that just goes to show you, they make sure that their history and their name is passed down and stays relevant and doesn't disappear into the like ours. So,
Right. Yeah, I never thought about that though, and until you just brought it up.
So y'all want to walk over there?
Yeah, I definitely want to walk.
And then if I have time, I did want to. I got my phone in my pocket. I'm just gonna leave my car running because we're not gonna be here very long at all. So I didn't know if you wanted to do necrophonics. This will be my first time coming out here since I think we came out here. Well, me and my daughter came out here one time, but it was like warm, and I was scared because the grass was high and I didn't know where the snakes were. So I didn't want, and that plaque seems far away in the summertime. You gotta walk through all this and you don't know where the snakes are. So I didn't come down here.
I don't blame you.
So I was like, when it gets cold, there's certain stuff you should do when it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Like this. Down in the cemetery, I do this stuff in the winter because I don't have to worry about fire ants and snakes, and depending on the cemeteries in the woods, I don't have to worry about bears and foxes and little stuff like that coming to get me. And then I do mostly buildings in the summertime because I do have to worry about snakes and fire ants.
Yeah.
And so you can read this. This is the hereabouts. You know what I'm saying? Hereabouts. What the hell is hereabouts? A lot of interred remains of all patients from 1903 to 1928. That's a long time to be just putting bodies back here unmarked.
But here's the thing, they was unclaimed. So my thing.
That's what they say.
Well,
They were too lazy to even probably contact.
Try to
them.
find them, yeah.
But here's the thing, right? And back in those times, I'm not trying to say they was right or wrong or anything like that. But back in those times, you had a lot of families, even with the boys' school in Mariana, you had a lot of families that just put their loved ones in these facilities and just leave them.
Yeah, you did.
You understand what I'm saying? And then and then sometimes these people do reach out to these families, but the families don't want to have nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they can't afford to bury them.
Right, and see, it's the same thing with the prisons. You get a lot of people that die in the prisons, and they throw them in the back because their families don't claim their bodies. I mean, what else are they supposed to do?
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Unless they cremate them or something.
Yeah, but then
you know
there's
what I mean?
the 1% they get mixed up that they just assume that their
Yeah,
families don't want
right,
them, and
right,
they just
right.
toss them back here, and
Right.
and the families don't even know they died.
Mhm.
You know, so it's all intermingled. Like, it's lots of feelings, and
Right.
emotions back here. And
Yeah, but see, that's the thing about it. You know, you have these families, you know, that their loved ones go to prison or go to jail or get put in these mental institutions, and
especially for back then, too.
yeah, and families, even now though, families just forget about it. You know what I'm saying? They don't go see them. They don't want to spend no time with them. They don't do nothing. You know what I mean? But it is sad either way it goes.
That they don't know where the graves are. Like, you would have thought
I was
that.
like, what the heck?
A rattlesnake?
you know, and it's sad. It's,
Those girls with green. They might remember my friends I rave
it's
about
just,
all the time.
it's just
Well, we're
sad.
at the Copper School right now.
It is
And
sad.
you know, regardless, you know what I'm saying, and you have so many people, you know, different races that families just don't care about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, even if she even said that, you know, the family didn't reach out or they didn't reach out to the families when their loved one died, here's the question: why didn't the family try to reach out, because they know they was in the facility,
Right.
reach out and try to find out where their loved one
Right.
is? You see what I'm saying? So that can go both ways. It can go both ways, you know?
I mean, regardless, it's sad to know that so many bodies in this field and the field across the way just.
But she says go back even further.
Yeah, you just know, you like it.
I mean,
Even in the
As far as
woods.
the eyes can see, literally.
What's that? 25 years of bodies?
That's
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying? I mean, because I don't know, but that's 25 years unclaimed people. You know what I mean?
And probably in who knows how many years from now, this probably will be a subdivision back here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And nobody will.
And they'll move that plaque.
Right.
And never tell anybody that
Yep.
people are buried here.
Right.
Because the only thing separating them is that plaque.
Mhm.
So they'll move that, destroy it completely, and
Level
next thing
this
you know, it's gonna be
land.
apartments back here that people can't sleep in at night.
But it looks like when it rains, do it flood back there?
Probably not.
You don't think so?
Not unless that creek overflows. It
No.
just kind of looks low-lying
Yeah, it
because
look
of how
like-
they
yeah.
carved that road.
Right,
but
right.
yeah, and then I don't know if they might have built that up. You know what I'm saying? Built that up to, because all of this could have been just flat, and they just didn't want the road to be underwater in case it did.
How do you
rain or
turn around in
something.
here?
She says there's a road you go up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go back there and turn around and
Okay.
head back out.
So they just use this for like a dumping ground. They dug out so much
That's
stuff.
what it appears that they do use it as a dumping ground.
Just
And
trash
it might be a
thrown.
homeless camp back here because look over there, it looks like tables and chairs, like straight ahead over there by that tree.
Right. Yeah, I saw that.
Somebody set up and
Hmm.
they came back here to bulldoze or do whatever they do. Because I don't think they're building anything back here right now.
Right. But they
They're
will
going to
be.
wait till they think people have forgotten about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And somebody's going to buy it. And then
Yeah.
they're going to slowly but surely just...
That's gonna disappear.
Mhm.
Yep. This will disappear. Sad.
And on the other side is Poppersville too, but they just don't have a plaque like this side does.
So sad. Really? Come on. We gotta
I guess that means head on back toward the car.
say our goodbyes. Tracy, hopefully you'll take us by. You taking us by.
Dean Cemetery. Hopefully we'll get to go. It's only 8 minutes away.
Okay.
And I think I can go by there real quick. Then
Okay.
I'll have to take off. Yes, we are visiting you. I know you guys haven't had visitors in a really long time. And thank you for having us in your precious space.
Let me record them real quick because they'll say you should have been recording me.
See, I tried to tell you, we're gonna need your good knees. won't go up that side. Hey guys, welcome to Dean's Family Cemetery, where the story of George Dean and Rachel Vincent, it was the story of unrequited love that I was telling you guys about. So Rachel loved George, but George didn't love her back. So over here is the grave of George.
So Rachel was in love with George.
Right, but he didn't love her back. Rachel was right over there. I'm gonna take it over to you. But this is George's headstone. So I want you to get a picture. I want you to take a picture of the back of this headstone. Because I promise, when you see Rachel, I don't care how long you have to stare at that. She's gonna appear. Like right now, it doesn't look like anything.
Right.
I promise, even on mine. I was looking at it one day and I thought I saw it, but then I was looking at it and the face seemed to have changed. And it literally looked like the Mona Lisa sitting there. It's not look like that now. George did not like Rachel back. And she was like madly in love with this man. Like so in love that it was ridiculous. I don't know if she just got sick and died or if she died from a broken heart. But supposedly George had come up here to see her for whatever reason. But Rachel wasn't hearing it. So she come up out this fence and caught George out in the street. And I guess she's scared him, but he stuck out his right arm to stop her, right? She crippled that arm, and no woman wanted him after that. Like nobody would marry him because, you know, back then if you were a man and you
crippled his arm.
That arm was no more good.
Oh wow.
And if you can't work, how you gonna provide for the family?
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna want to mess with you. Ain't nobody gonna be here.
You need a man to provide. The man provided 100% back then.
Yeah, and we are next to a farm with little
Yeah, that's cute.
And Rachel is right over here.
Yeah, that was back in the olden days. That shit don't fly these days.
Watch out! It's like little dips. This is Rachel Vincent, and she was in love with George, but she froze that arm up. So no other woman wanted him after that.
Where that horse, whatever that thing is,
They all just stopped and stared at us.
So what is going on?
Like they literally was like, "What set y'all from?"
What is going
Like,
on?
They all stopped minding their business and really stared.
It's a
at us.
goat.
all of this stuff is look
They really did. Every single one of them. They just like.
The Brian still look. He's still
Look,
looking.
we don't see your kind around here.
Can I help
How
you?
he looking?
Can I help you?
Like, I don't know where set y'all from. But yeah, so Rachel, she crippled up old boy, and he didn't get never remarried. Never married to start with at all.
She was young.
She was really young.
Wow.
But that's what I mean. Rachel wasn't having that.
Wow. Is there a picture of Rachel online?
I don't know. I don't think so. I've looked the story up, and I've never. I learned it from the Tar Heel Traveler. He told the story on the news or something. There's a little segment on YouTube about that, and that's how I learned the story of them. But by the time I retold it, that they were in love with each other, but not so much. That's why I had to come back and do that recap. Where I said it was actually a story of unrequited love, because Rachel loved him and he didn't love her back. So.
Wow.
Yep. But this is Rachel Vincent and that's George Dean, and that's their love story.
Well, I guess they're together now.
Cemetery. Yeah, or you would think.
Yeah. Gotcha. I got you in the next life.
Make sure y'all get a look at that picture together and see if y'all can see Rachel's face and let me know if you ever would like to materialize. That was just one last little thing. Not necessarily a ghost story, but more of a love story.
I mean, yeah, it still was
This is
though.
supposed to be their hands, holding hands in the afterlife, because he didn't give her that in life. And being that she died first,
He lived much longer than she did.
Commemoration to her, so yeah.
He was born 1831, passed in
He ain't
1883.
like, I bet he said, this bitch in his life, she finally got me.
Yeah, at that part. Now we're stuck together for all eternity.
He was in his 50s when he passed. She was only.
But you know what? He lived 25, 30 something years with that arm that won't know.
Right.
Rachel's not having it. And you ain't gonna marry nobody else either, because you can't work. No woman's gonna want you. Like, Rachel stood on business, y'all. They fuck around and find out what the person Rachel was it.
I told you I was going to get you.
No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready and close out. We want to send a very, very thank you to Tracy.
A huge thank you to Tracy.
You're very welcome.
For showing us around, because this was an interesting day. This was more than what we expected.
And I got.
Her
I'm
channel's name.
And her channel is
Paranormal
Paranormal Platform.
I'm bad with names. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
But anyway, we had a wonderful, great day. It was awesome. We had, oh man, inside the Wilson's resident. That was awesome. We had an awesome time. Tracy gave us a great time, man, and we look forward to doing more videos.
No, my goodness.
Videos with her. They're coming down to Florida sometime, but even if we don't, we'd like to make another visit up here because I would love to go
to
the
get
Wilson.
inside of that hospital.
Oh my God, I am working on that, you guys. I promise.
If you don't follow her, please go follow her. Paranormal Platform. Her name is Tracy. Real lovable.
And she also has a second channel that she uses her dowsing rods for.
Ask Tracy.
Ask Tracy. So go check that out as well.
Yeah, I learned so much about the dowsing rods watching her today and just listening to her as she communicated. Nice, lovely. And so we're gonna end this video here. And once again, if you hear, see, or anything, please put it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. And don't forget to go to her
Please. Stop by and check me out.
and also, you know what? For you gaming people, she also do gaming.
I'm a gamer, yeah.
She's a gamer as well. And she's got a
Has
YouTube
nothing to
page.
do with race. It's a biker thing. The all black is a biker thing. But all black gamer girl is my gaming. If you like playing Call of Duty, come watch me clown around on that.
She's in there shooting people up.
Yeah, so she does a lot. She does a lot. Yeah.
But all right, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed this video.
Peace.
Thank y'all for watching.
Peace out. Thanks.
Bye. So after leaving the Wilson house, Mike noticed that we had these random fingerprints on the back of our car. Not sure where they came from. Now these weren't here. This definitely wasn't here prior to us recording.
And here's the thing too. We would have never touched that there. The
Right.
thing we would have touched down here to open the trunk.
It's too fat. Too fat to be my finger. Because y'all see,
Yeah, I don't even know how.
I got thin fingers.
But look, there's a bend in the pinky.
Right. It's weird. But it's the same.
Same thing, but it's
Identical.
more here.
It's identical. I don't know. What y'all think? I don't know, guys.